Of course, it starts recording as soon as I'm like mid yawn. Nice. Anyway, welcome back to the Life and Lessons of Me. I'm your host, Jordan, or me. So yeah, it's been a while since I made an episode, and I'm not completely sure why, other than just severe lack of motivation to do anything. So, what else is new? I mean, it's me we're talking about here. Lack of motivation, not new for me, but I should get to a point where, yeah, I am more motivated, but it's just hard to do that. So, anyway, I want to give you guys, why am I moving so much? A car update. So, as many of you probably saw, my Facebook post about getting my license, big deal. That was already like, I don't know, March 31st or something. Like, can't believe it's already like, oh, May is almost over. Like, what in the heck? Time just moves way too fast now. But anyway, car update. I bought it. Still don't have it. So last Saturday, like 2 days ago, I went to this like funeral luncheon thing for one of my mom's aunts who passed away. Um, and I was there, and everyone was asking me how driving was, and it was kind of awkward because I had to be like, I don't know. I had to tell them that I don't have my car and I haven't been driving like they all thought I was. And, they've been excited for me, and that was kind of awkward just because they're all excited for me. And I was like, well, I actually don't have it yet. And so slightly annoying to me just because, like, it's just annoying that I don't have it yet. That's what it is. But I'm so glad that everyone's excited for me, and that makes me feel good. But at the same time, I was like, well, yeah, I wish I could be excited as you are for me, for myself, but I don't think that's going to happen until the car is in my driveway, you know? So I own it. My car, title's in my name. That shit's mine. Sorry, pardon my French. I speak it very well. But yeah, the car is mine. But yeah, uh, number one, I'm going to be paying for it for like a couple months before I even get it. Because they're like, well, the parts could take a month to ship. Luckily, the car doesn't have to go anywhere. But like, I get it, supply chain stuff, but like, it better not take a month. Like, they had to wait until we bought the stupid thing until they could even order the parts. You know how stupid this crap is? Like, they know that they're going to be working on the car. They had to wait a month since I got my license in March. So they had to wait all of April to open this bid that literally said one person was going to work on it, which we already knew who was going to install the crap into the car. So the fact that they had to wait a month is just bureaucratic nonsense that literally it doesn't matter because there's only one manufacturer or one, you know, what do you call it? I don't know. One shop that'll even do this in all of Pennsylvania, and it's in Harrisburg. And luckily that's close to me ish. But like, what if you lived in Erie? Like, you're telling me you're going to drive all the way from freaking Erie to get the car? Like, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but like, just ridiculous how crazy this system is. They really expect you as a disabled person to not really do much. Like, really. I see myself as a regular guy stuck in some interesting circumstances. But just because I am a regular guy in interesting circumstances means I have to wait and like go through all this bureaucratic crap that like just makes me angry. But in the end, yes, I get the car, and yes, I will have some sort of independence. So the complaining doesn't really help. It doesn't really matter. But like, the reason why I'm complaining is because everyone else who wants to do this has to do the exact same thing that I just did, which is a pain in my butt and annoying. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It really, don't take for granted the fact that you can walk into a dealership, buy a car, and drive off the lot. Okay, don't take that for granted. Or if you're my age, you can buy an $1,000 car and maybe it's a piece of crap, but it'll still get you from point A to point B. No, me, I have to buy $100,000 car. I mean, not totally for $100,000, but it's worth $100,000. Then you have to insure a car that's worth $100,000, and that's expensive. So, yeah, at least the loan payment's not that much because we had a pretty decent sized down payment, and I owe that to a lot of my family and friends, and I completely I don't even know what to say to appreciate you guys for donating money to me and helping me with this car and following my progress with it, and it just means a lot to have that support. And I really wish I could be as excited as other people are for me. I realize I own the thing, so that's pretty cool, but I don't have it. Oh, and then not to mention gas prices being expensive. So yeah, your boy is going to need to really get a job, but he has to go get fingerprinted again. And I don't want to do that. I really don't want to go get fingerprinted again. I have to go all the way to Westchester to do it. I really don't want to do that. I don't know. I don't know if I trust the van. I might. I mean, that's ridiculous. But is it though? The car is not exactly, top safety rated. I don't know what's going on with it. It makes a weird noise when my mom drives it, but when my aide drives it, it sounds fine. So I don't know. I think I'm a better driver than my mom, but I guess we'll see when I get the car. But yeah, we're planning on having a car christening, let's say, because God absolutely was involved in this 100%. The thought that there's some reason to all this BS makes it a lot easier to deal with the BS. So that's why I'm like, well, how do people without religion deal with stuff? They just don't, because it is hard to rationalize a lot of things if you don't have some higher something that you think is somehow, influencing a little bit what you're doing. So I think we have free will, absolutely. But I think at a certain point, every decision we make still leads to the same outcome. That's what I think. So maybe there is a little bit of predestination there, but you absolutely have free will and decision making completely, complete autonomy, I think. But there is absolutely some sort of direction that you're supposed to be going in. Whether you take the path of least resistance or not is up to you. And you might not even know that you're doing it. But that's what I think. I think there is absolutely a predetermined path for everyone, but you have freedom to choose how you get there without knowing it, if that makes sense. So, yes, it's a car christening party. I don't know if everyone's invited. I was joking around. I was like, we should post a community post and be like, open house party, come see my car. Because I know a lot of people on Facebook are following it, even if they're not directly know me. Yeah, I can't talk. But all my mom's Facebook friends, all my Facebook friends have seen all this stuff. And, they're people I don't even know about this car. Everywhere I go, somebody knows about it. Somebody knows me wherever I go, which is really cool, actually. But, yeah, I mean, life's just weird right now. It's summer. My sister's having a good time. I'm not having a bad time necessarily. Hanging out with my neighbors. They're pretty cool. But yeah, my best friend's not here. My other friend, I think, is here, but I don't know. So we'll see. Life is definitely heading somewhere. I know that it's going somewhere, but if I don't get off my butt and go get fingerprinted, it's just a pain in my butt. And then, yeah, I'm gonna be making more content, I think, because it's summer again. I'm bored. Clearly, boredom is making me more bored. So I need to do something to make me not bored, talk to myself on camera to people who I assume listen to this. which absolutely is a thing that I can do, and you know, make myself busy and post a lot, and maybe grow on my show instead of being like, I need to grow my show and make more content and then not do it. Like that's like kid stuff. I'm like literally 20 years old, almost 20 and a half. So I'm almost 21, realistically. You know, so I need to start getting my act together. Problem is, I don't really feel like an adult because I have not that many responsibilities right now. I mean, I gotta clean up the house with my mom. So yeah. That's the car update. I'm hoping to get it by middle of June. Don't quote me on that. But like the people involved in this process annoy the heck out of me. Like it makes sense that they'd be like giving me a longer time frame just in case it didn't happen as fast as I wanted it to. And they were like, don't plan anything, don't get rid of your car, blah 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 blah. Like I'm sick of people telling me what to do, darn it. Like mm, I want my car, I'll drive it to school, drive it to work, and then get the heck out of my life forever. Thank you. Like that's it. But I don't know. It's like it's just annoying. Like the government assistance, absolutely necessary. Like absolutely necessary. However, the bureaucratic nonsense really makes me angry. Like a lot. You probably can't tell just because I've been way less angry recently. Like it's that anti-anxiety medication. That was the source of my problems, I think, is me being anxious about everything. Made me overthink a lot, which made me then focus on like literally everything that could possibly happen. And then I just get overwhelmed and shut down. I partly still do that. Not good, but at least I'm not angry. You know, I'm just like, whatever. Oh well. Like I'd say indifferent is a good way to describe my mood recently. I don't care one way or the other, which is why I'm indecisive probably. Like I actually don't have a preference. I don't care. Just like, whatever. Life's happening. Oh well. I don't know. Hopefully with the car, it just gets a lot easier. I become more social. I see more people. I actually work more, do this more, have a life. Like middle of the afternoon on a Monday, not doing anything. It's a perfect day for a movie. Can't get there. Like, okay, I can get there, but like realistically, the guy that drives me around doesn't know the roads, and I do. Like, I know this area. He does not. So if I know that something's coming and he doesn't know that something's coming, like I don't know, just like again, that's part of the overthinking thing and lack of control. Like I want to control the car. If I die, it's because of me. That's what I want it to be. You know, no one to blame but yourself for that. So I'm not gonna die. I know how to drive. I got my license in 3 weeks. Which some people would be like, you don't know how to drive. You only learned for 3 weeks. But to be honest with you, some of y'all that got your license during COVID, mm, like that test was cake. Like the instructor couldn't even get in your car. Like the guy in the car was telling me that, during COVID, he would keep his mask on and would give tips during the test. Me? No, it was just me. If I screwed that up, I screwed that up. Nope. Perfect. Parallel parked, no problem. Drove around the block, no problem. Drove all around this stupid town, Johnstown. It's not stupid, but it's basically a dead town. Let's be real. Like all the mining, like there's less stuff there. Like it used to be a big mining town, I think, in PA. Like so we had West Virginia and Pennsylvania, big mining, like lots of mining. They still have mines there and a power plant, but like you should see that town. It's dead. In the mountains, kind of crazy roads, like so yeah, I have experience. I drove to Penn State and back on I-90, I think, going 70 miles an hour. Then I drove from Johnstown to Harrisburg, again on the turnpike through a tunnel, Like, I know how to drive. Okay. I had so much experience after 3 weeks that it was mind blowing. Like, literally 65 hours in 3 weeks. I was exhausted. I was like, yep, I'm good. I don't need to drive for a while now. It's been a while now. Like, I'm ready. Like, just sick of being or feeling like I'm trapped. Like, I'm not literally trapped, but it feels like that sometimes. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed my car update, and I will update you again when I have the car. But for now, I'll probably make some more content in the future, like this week maybe. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. I'll catch you on the next one.